Hello, fellers, and welcome to the Woodenaxe Minecraft server. Tis I, Llama Monster, and I'm looking around here, and I'm a little confused. Have you ever, you know, obviously finished a project? This is clearly the aftermath of a project here, um, and just have no recollection of what you just built. There's got to be something new on the server somewhere, and apparently this is the staging area. I don't know. And I totally forgot about this too. I made a little a scute farm. Isn't he scute? No, but I mean, it's just one fella in there, so I don't have a lot. Apparently, I just made it because there's only three in there. Yeah, I have no recollection of any of that stuff or building this farm, but that's okay, you know, because when you're on like 9 servers, random things happen. uh, it kind of seems like a random array of nonsense. Okay, I've set up my ender chest to fly somewhere. Hmm, I don't know. Huh. Why do I have two axes? Oh, one's silk touch, one isn't. I don't know what's going on. You know, that's another thing. When you do a lot of projects and you're on a different server for a long time because you're doing a big project, you know, and then you go visit the places where you've been before and recently, and I've done a lot of projects on this server too, but kind of forget where you left off. Does does anybody feel my pain? Anybody at all? Goodness, I don't know. Does anybody remember this monstrosity, for example? Now, I put this together, I want to say a year or two ago. I don't know. Somebody's been here, and that's okay, I guess. But, uh, but yeah, this is my farm. I don't remember what the tutorial was for this. I've made so many of these, I don't really need a tutorial anymore. I know that the flooring down there, the andesite and the diorite, actually came from digging out the area, so that was neat. But yeah, the best way, and for some reason, farms like this work kind of differently. This Guardian farm um, doesn't work anywhere I have ever put an AFK spot. The only thing that works and works well for this farm as far as AFK goes is this silly track that I have running around here. It keeps them spawning constantly. Okay? That really doesn't make sense. there, there, there should be a static spot above the farm and then stuff will spawn. Nope, doesn't work. I don't understand it, but this does. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Let's see what we have down here, if anything. Um, I may have already robbed it blind. Yeah, it's been robbed blind very recently. Yep. So I worked on a project that required probably the lights, if I had to guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to spawn. Just type that in. Ping. And we are on the Woodenaxe server. Incidentally, this is what you will see when you first come to the Woodenaxe server, which is pretty nifty. You will see a giant wooden axe. Because, you got to push the brand. We've all done it. Anyway, my base, is that new? I think this is new. Somebody made a tower. I've never seen this tower before. I don't think I've seen this before either. To vend, insert payment, pick up here. But what's the payment? Do I give you a baked potato? I don't understand what's going on. But it's not mine, so I'm not going to mess with it. Anyway, over here we have the Church of the Llama, which was, of course, made by me. I think I've only done a video on this like once. It's totally not a cult. And by not a cult, I mean it's probably a cult. You're probably unworthy. Yeah, different people go through the trials and tribulations and find all the Easter eggs in the gigantic llama head, and then they become members of the Church of the Llama. And this is right outside Spawn. So if you want to come here and become a cult member, I mean a church member, be my guest. Got some bushes here to feed on, and you got some murals. It's totally not creepy at all, and yeah, I think I only did one video on this. I put a lot of effort into this nonsense, and then just kind of abandoned it, which is totally a Llama Monster thing to do. I'll make something like massive and do like one video on it that gets 8 views and then never look at it again. I don't know. We're not going to go down there. It's a secret. But this is for the clerics over here. Wall of Esteemed Clerics. They have been found worthy. So far it's just me and one other feller. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Totally not a cult. Pretty neat. My base is beyond this. That way somewhere. Oh, I think I was doing something new to this base. I don't remember. I remember I was burning down a lot of this birch forest because, as you guys know, if you live in a birch forest, the first step on how to live in a birch forest is, of course, to burn down the birch forest. And I did burn most of it down, and I started replacing it with more aesthetically pleasing trees, which is basically any other tree will work. So I got that going for me. I've already done a video walking around here. I think this is pretty neat, though. I actually put effort into the little path through the trees and the flowers and the nifty little houses and things like that. My free range villagers. I got tired of looking at them one day and started a raid here and killed them all off. Good times. But anyway, you guys have already seen this bed, so I don't think I've changed anything over here. Clearly, I've been working on something. Wonder if I was working on something at the. There's kind of a community area, kind of a commune place where several different people have done stuff. So let's go over there. Let's see. STP Mall. This is the mall. This is the post office. That's obviously a Llama Monster build. You can tell just by looking at it from a distance. We got the ships, some llamas in the background. That's fun. Let's check the mail real quick. I wonder if I got anything in the mail. I might. Let's see, it's been a while since I've been here. Llama Monster, yes, I do. Here's the key to the mailbox. Let's open this thing up. Somebody gave me a bunch of stuff. Let's take a look at this stuff. Let's see what Llama Monster got. I know I put a bunch of stuff. Oh, ow. Thank you. How did I land on top of this? I couldn't have done that if I tried. Anyway, let's take a look at this stuff in a relatively safe location. See what we got here. These, okay, this is empty. I need to look at that. That's got stuff in it, stuff in it, stuff in it. Okay. Let's see here what we got. I have no idea. What? Okay. It's got random bling in there. That's neat. Okay. Thanks for the bling. There's somebody here is as weird as I am. I'm telling you. Okay, so anyway, we're over here to look at the aftermath of my build was. There's still remnants of it in my inventory, and I haven't figured out where that is. This isn't, and I keep getting sidetracked. Okay, now I've already built the llamas. They're already there. We know about that project. Okay, did that a long time ago. These ships are really neat, though, don't you think? And I told him, I said, you know, it would be cool if you could do a one of your flying ship blimps crashing into the tower. That would be great. This is another llama build, and I don't think there's anything new on that either. So I have no idea where I was or what I was doing the last time I was here. I cannot seem to find any of my usual hangouts. I made this little building too. Um, I just I don't know. If anyone remembers what I was doing the last time I was here, let me know. Um, I guess that's all I got for now. I, I don't want this video to be too long. Just kind of walking around looking for stuff. Let's see if we can look at that during the day. I'm pretty sure I have a bed in the back of one of these llamas. This is my llama to, set up and build other llamas llama. There's a bed back here. I want to look at his dirigibles during the day because they are pretty cool. All right. Let's see what we got here. Dirigibles. 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 Oh! Dirigibles. Dirigibles. Goodness. I don't know. Words are hard. Anyway, this is pretty neat. He's got okay, you got your blimp thing going on. Okay, and you got, it's clearly carrying the boat. And in here you have a store. So that's cool. Okay, I totally approve. Over here, up, and he's got music in the background. That's neat. Look at this. That's neat. It's got like a double. And was there one over here? I think there was one over here. Was there not one over here? I don't know. Anyway, I made that building a while ago. It's actually one of the reasons why my Guardian farm is still empty. Because I don't go to the Guardian farm all that much. And I was sitting on it for months just... that thing took a lot of materials. And at the bottom of it is where my emerald farm is. And I've already made a video on that. You guys have seen how I make emeralds and stuff. But yeah, this is a really neat area. I like this. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I haven't figured out what I was doing last time I was here. And I think it's a mystery that I may never know. So, thanks for watching this journey of my confusion. I appreciate you fellers. Have a wonderful day. This has been Llama, and I am out. Thank you for stopping by today to watch this video. Please do all the YouTuber stuff like liking and sharing and subscribing, and most importantly, have an absolutely wonderful day.